and love. My name is Dayst Amber. Welcome to Dayst R Astr0Logy. Looks a little sideways or something. Not a big deal. Anyways, please like, subscribe, and share. So, I want to share with you my astrology journey and what that looked like for me. And maybe it could help you. Hopefully it will. Peace and love. My name is Dayst Amber. Welcome to Dayst R Astr0Logy. Like, subscribe, and share. And this is the place where you can learn about astrology to help you learn about yourself, because it's all about radical self-love. That's what I'm all about. That's what I do. I do workshops. Go to my website, www.dayatramber.com. DAYATRAAMBER.com. Come to the website if you want to get deeper counseling, deeper understanding about your natal chart, about yourself, about how to love yourself and how to put yourself first. I know it's one of those things that sounds really simple, really kind of cliche at this point, but it's important. It's important. And if you're already loving yourself or whatever, then maybe you don't need this. But I know there's lots of people who do need it. I needed it. And so I'm here to share it with you. So I want to start out by just telling you a little bit about my journey when I first kind of got into astrology. Because growing up, my family are Muslim, so they're not into astrology. Growing up, it was just, entertainment, whatever. It never really resonated too tough with me. My sun sign, that's all I knew all my life up until 2017. 2017, my father joined the ancestor realm. And when my father joined the ancestor realm, my mother had a book, an astrology book, and we decided to look into the book and find out Daddy's birth chart, his birth placements. We didn't have the time quite to a point, but we were able to find out that he was a Virgo moon, he's a Libra sun, and in just reading about those two placements, my sisters, myself, my mom, we were just crying and oh my God, that was him. And it really helped go inside of his personality, and understand, his perspective coming from those placements that we were able to read about him. So from there, I just started studying. I read books, I bought books, I studied on the internet, and just listen and came to my own understanding of astrology, and it helped me out a lot when I found out my own birth chart placements. Which, let me explain birth chart placements. In the cosmos, we have planets, right? We all know the 9 planets, right? In astrology, we include the moon and the sun as planets, and so your natal chart is like a snapshot of the sky, the cosmos, at the moment of your birth. And the moment is important because the cosmos is moving. It's movement all the time. It's constant movement. So at the point that we breathe our first breath, I think it's really powerful and exciting, because when I think about the things that I learned as a youth about religion, about God, about creation, and breathing breath. Breath is what gives us life. That's you know, our life force. You know, once we stop breathing, that's it. We're done. We're done here. So that's how it is. So so when I started to read, I found out, you know, like I started to dig into my top three first. My big three, what they say is the big three: sun, moon, and rising sign. Because when you were first starting to learn it, like it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Which is why I'm so into it, because I'm constantly learning new stuff, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. So it helped me forgive myself. Astrology helped me to forgive myself and forgive other people, and to be more understanding of other people, understanding where they're coming from. So understanding where I'm coming from first, you know, really helps me understand, you know, why I attract the situations, people, places, things that I attract in life. And so it helps me navigate that, and understand what's happening in the present, and how that affects me, you know, me and the people that are around me, my children, my significant other, my partner, whatever. It helps me understand all of that, what's going on around me. So my own placements, and we're going to start with my Taurus placement, because I have Taurus as my sun sign. And Taurus is my sun sign, and 5 degrees Taurus. So really close to that Aries cusp. In my Vedic chart, I'm a Aries sun. So so I've dug into what those traits are. Taurus is the second sign of the zodiac. The second house is ruled by Venus. Taurus is ruled by Venus. It rules the throat, the voice. Taurus represents the bull. The bull is stubborn. You cannot move the bull. And when that bull is ready to move, it moves. And you cannot stop the bull. So in that sense, Taurians can be very steadfast, unstoppable, slow and steady, and sometimes fast. I mean, but steady is the key word. Steady, steady. You know, once we go into something, it is an earth sign. It is an earth sign. It is a fixed earth sign. So when I talk about you cannot move that bull, you can't move a mountain. I mean, yes, we can move mountains, right? Because, right, we can move mountains, but we can't move mountains. You know, earth is fixed. So there's 4 fixed signs. I'm going to do a video that like breaks down like all the signs and like all the different aspects of the sign. Invite all the Taurus suns to tune in and tell me how it lands. One of the things that used to really annoy me about horoscopes that I would read about Taurus is that they would say that Tauruses are materialistic. And that always bothered me, because I don't consider myself materialistic at all. I'm not. I do like nice things. I like art. I value art very much. Taurus represents things that we value, things that have value, things that we love, people that we love, relationships, loving relationships. It's the second sign of the zodiac, so it's the toddler sign. It's the mine. Everything's mine. What I have, the things you have around you, the things close to you, comfort, security. Taurus represents strength. Taurus represents focus. A lot of Taurus people have gifts, creativity around vocal ability. Yeah, Taurus, Venus, Venusian things. Venus also rules Libra. Venus also rules Libra. And so Libra is an air sign. It's like the masculine side of Venus. But both signs love art and beauty. Art and beauty are very important. There must be beauty in the room. Plants, things that grow, animals, natural things, nature, earth energy there. What else? So Taurus being the sun sign, very much Taurian, but like I said, also Aries. And so, you know, who are you when you come out? You know, astrology has all kinds of little nuances, right? Because all of us have all of it. All of us have all of it. It's like, where is it? How is it affecting us, right? So it's fascinating. It's just fascinating to me. So I'm going to be coming on here and I'm going to be talking about all my different placements. Oh, so sorry, I'm HDHD. Aries cardinal fire. So like I said, I'm a Aries in the Vedic chart, which is interesting. But in the Western chart, I also have what is it? Mercury. Mercury is in Aries. Mercury is communication. So maybe I might come off like an Aries. I can initiate conversations pretty well, even though I don't like to. It's moody. I'm moody with it. Sometimes I don't like to. Sometimes I do like to. That might be speaking to my Mars and Gemini, which are both in Mars and Venus in Gemini, which I'm not even going to talk about that right now. Aries. So Aries energy is explosive. Aries energy is initiant. Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is the soldier. Mars is the fighter. Mars is our drive, our passion, our fight. I was in the military, an athletic. I was an athlete in my past life, in my early life. I'm still like an athlete in my mind. I ain't gonna talk about working out right now, but I'm on I'll be working out. I got my bike. I got my bike. So yeah, Aries rules the head. You know, it's the birth, it's the infant, you know, big old head. Everything is the head. It's Aries that's me. Taurus is more mind. The things, you know. Aries is me, you know, the physical body, the head coming out. So those are those are like my ego vibes, right? And then I have my third of the big three would be my moon sign. I'm a Virgo moon. So as a Virgo moon, it's interesting. Virgo is an earth sign as well. And it's mutable earth. So Virgo do what Virgo need to do to get it done. Virgo is practical. Taurus is practical also. I'm running out of juice on my computer, but I'm gonna come back around. Virgo is mutable also. Virgo energy is like perfectionism. Virgo is mundane, day-to-day activity, kind of like routine kind of stuff. Your health, like, you know, drinking your tea, your smoothie, going on your bike ride, doing the things. Virgo is very detail oriented, and it's tripping me out because I'm thinking about it as I'm talking about it, and it's like, that's my moon. Ugh. It's exhausting. Overthinker, and I don't claim it. I'm just describing it. Because I'm working on thinking less about things that I don't need to think about. That stress me out at the end of the day. So I ain't trying to be stressed out, so I'm working on that. But Virgos are about health. Health is big. You know, I'm big on like what I like to eat. Eating healthy is important to me. It's always been important to me. Virgo, health. Nervous energy. Virgo could be pretty nervous because they think all the time and overthink. I could think about what I'm about to do so many times. Virgos notice every little detail in a thing, and they notice those details because they want to fix them. So critical, Virgos can be critical, and they can be really self-critical as well, and have to deal with a lot of self-esteem issues. Even though they're dope, and they know they're dope, but they're not dope enough. They could be more dope if they just address some things, you know. So that's Virgo, and Virgo is represented by the Virgin. And I think that the reason why I'm gonna have to come back to you on why the Virgin represents Virgo. I was gonna try to pull it off the top of my head, but I don't have it. I ain't even gonna front. But Mercury rules Virgo. Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini. So very similar energies, two sides of the same coin, so to speak. Much like Taurus and Libra. What else about Virgo? So the moon sign. So the big three: Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, I didn't say rising yet. So that's the moon. Oh, okay, because I had two suns because how close, only 5 degrees. I think my Virgo moon is close to 20 something degrees. 20. I think I might be 29 degrees Virgo. I think I'm about 29 degrees Virgo, at least in the Western chart. In the Vedic chart, I don't know. I have to look at it. I know, you say, why didn't you bring your birth chart to the video? Well, because tonight I decided to make this video tonight. Because sometimes making these videos, you gotta just do it when you're ready to do it. Maybe you're not ready to do it, but do it anyway, so it'll be done. You can always make another video, make it better. Virgo moon. But whatever, you know, this is my video. I hope you like it. Again, like, share, subscribe. Dayst R Astr0Logy. Yeah. Like, share, subscribe. So, my rising sign is Sagittarius. And so I think that's really what makes me as dope as I am. Because I like to have fun. I like to travel, move around. I love the people. But I'm moody with it. I don't know what that's about. But it's a mutable sign. Sagittarius is a mutable sign. I can be quite frank, although I can also be pretty abstract. But yeah, so I'm all over the place. But it's so good to understand these signs and how they show up in your life. So Sagittarius rules the ninth house. Oh, Virgo, sixth house. Ninth house, mutable fire. Mutable fire, so I can put it on, put it out, do what I need to do. I'm flexible. And so Sagittarius represents the centaur, half horse, half man. It's a masculine sign ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is big and expansive planet, biggest planet outside of the sun. And so it's big, it's happy-go-lucky. Jupiter represents the philosopher, the teacher, the wise one, the spiritual fire sign. Spiritual fire sign. So those are my big three. Taurus, Virgo, and Sagittarius. Now, to understand how those signs, what they represent, the sun is your ego. The sun is your ego. It's just like your main personality. You know, it's how you operate. It's big. It's the sun, right? The sun rules everything around us, right? And the moon balances the sun. The moon represents our emotional side, our inner self, our self that is very private. Where the rising sign represents the personality that we allow the public to see, the personality that most people see us as, that we prefer people to see us as, maybe. But it's a more superficial side of us, although it's definitely a part of us. One of the biggest things that impacted me, learning that my rising sign was Sagittarius, and I started to dig into Sagittarius energy. I'm like, I'm a Sagittarius, you know. But yeah, that's my rising. Vedic is a little bit different. So you got different types of astrology. You got a lot of history behind it. And I think, you know, this video was just sort of, let me know in the comments if you know your natal chart. If you're a Taurus sun, hit me up. Now, I don't know about these emojis because I want to make some new emojis because I don't have none. I want some astrology emojis. Anybody know about astrology emojis? Because I would love to have them. I don't like those little bullshit just emojis that's on my phone. I need some help with that. Anyway, hit me up if you were Taurus. Hit me up if you were Virgo. Hit me up if you were Sag. Sun, moon, rising. Let me know. Let me know if any of this information that I talked to you about hit home at all. I am going to make more videos and talk more about how you can study your own chart, learn about yourself, learn about astrology, and, you know, start getting your shit together, you know.